Giudice has been candid about her future goals, and she has been quoted as saying that she would like to pursue a career similar to that of her mother. Earlier this week, the star of Real Housewives of New Jersey came under fire for claiming that she is financially self-sufficient. Now, she is discussing how she has decided to put her ambitions to attend law school on hold, and how she believes that she will one day become a real housewife. This is what the daughter of the RHONJ had to say about it. Are Giudice and her family going to be the next generation of housewives? Over the course of the most recent seasons of Real Housewives of New Jersey, Gia has been subjected to criticism from viewers who believe that she is overly eager to get involved in the drama. On the other hand, she brought up the fact that her fellow castmates continue to talk about her, and she continues to respond to them. Gia might be the future generation of housewives, according to Andy Cohen, who made a veiled reference to the prospect the previous November. One of the most recent episodes of the podcast, titled Trading Secrets, featured her discussion on the potential. While they were having this talk, she was asked if she ever saw herself being a real housewife in the future. Giudice paused for a brief moment to reflect on the situation before responding with a yeah. It has been stated by the Real Housewives of New Jersey actress that she has not always been enthusiastic to be on the Bravo show. Following some time, she came to the conclusion that it was an amazing opportunity for her. She is putting her plans for law school on hold and pondering what comes next. Gia's interest in going law school in the first place was first prompted by the legal issues that her parents were facing. Having committed bank, postal, wire, and bankruptcy fraud, Joe and Teresa Giudice each served time in prison for their alleged actions. Giudice has stated that she is putting her intentions to go law school on pause for the time being. The alternative is that she is going to concentrate on becoming an influencer and see where it goes. The daughter of the RHONJ continued by saying, "Law school will always be there, but maybe this other path won't." She is now working on a number of other revenue streams at the moment. During her childhood, she appeared on the show Real Housewives of New Jersey, where she performed the song Waking Up in the Morning. Since then, the song has gained a lot of fame. The decision was made by her to make sweatshirts in order to capitalize on it. "It went really insane," she said. "We sold a great deal. 70% of the revenues made from the sale of the sweatshirts were distributed to Giudice when everything was said and done." Additionally, the reality show star has garnered a number of brand deals through social media. Compared to her earnings on the show, she is currently earning more money as an influencer. A number of times, Giudice disclosed that she has been approached with the possibility of appearing on Love Island. Due to the fact that she is now in a relationship, she has declined the opportunity. In addition to this, she is concentrating on a big project, which some people believe to be her very own reality television show called Making It in Manhattan. For years, the Real Housewives of New Jersey viewers have watched Giudice grow up in front of the cameras, from a shy little girl writing heartfelt songs about family drama to a confident young woman navigating her own identity. Now, it seems Gia is ready to take the next big step, one that might surprise some and delight others. She's planning to follow directly in her mom Teresa Giudice's footsteps. But this isn't just about reality TV fame. For Gia, it's about legacy, ambition, and honoring the Giudice family name. From the kitchen table to center stage, Gia's earliest memories of the show involve sitting at the kitchen table while her mom and aunts hashed out arguments that often exploded into full-scale feuds. She was just 8 years old when Teresa first flipped that infamous table, but even then, Gia says she understood the power of a moment. "That was the first time I realized my mom was different," Gia once shared in a recent podcast interview. "She could command a room, even in the middle of chaos, and honestly, I learned from that." While some kids might run from the idea of life under a microscope, Gia leaned in. She became a fan favorite in her own right, earning praise for her maturity during the family's darkest times, especially when Teresa served her 11-month prison sentence in 2015, leaving Gia to help care for her younger sisters. Teresa's influence runs deep. Gia's bond with her mother is well documented. The two are not only close emotionally, but they also share strikingly similar personalities: determined, unapologetic, and fiercely loyal to family. Teresa's resilience, especially in the face of legal troubles, marital breakdowns, and public criticism, has left an indelible mark on Gia. Friends of the Giudice family say Gia has been privately talking about a career in entertainment for years. While she's studied criminal justice and law at Rutgers, her dream appears to be a hybrid of her passions, blending her on-camera experience with her drive to make a difference. She's not just chasing fame, a source close to the family explained. Gia wants to build something lasting, like Teresa did, but she's also very aware of the brand power her family name carries. She's not afraid to use it, but she wants to elevate it. A return to Bravo? The rumor mill has been buzzing for months. Will Gia join RHONJ as a full-time cast member? Producers have reportedly floated the idea, especially as the franchise looks for ways to shake up the dynamic amid long-running feuds. Gia, now in her early 20s, has both the history and the fresh perspective to bridge the old guard and the next generation. Gia's grown up with these women, one Bravo insider teased. She knows all the history, the alliances, the betrayals. But she also has her own story to tell, separate from Teresa. The audience has literally watched her grow up. That's powerful. While Gia hasn't officially confirmed a Bravo comeback, she hasn't exactly denied it either. At a recent charity event, when asked about her future, she smiled and said, "Let's just say, you might be seeing more of me soon." More than reality TV. If Gia does rejoin the Bravo world, it won't be her only focus. She's reportedly considering a lifestyle brand that merges her love for wellness, Italian culture, and fashion, 3 pillars of the Giudice family's public image. Imagine Teresa's cookbooks and workout DVDs, but reimagined for a younger, trendier audience. Gia has hinted at creating content around modern Italian living, which could mean anything from cooking tutorials with a Gen Z twist to travel guides for Italy. She's also deeply passionate about advocacy. During her father Joe Giudice's deportation battle, Gia became a vocal supporter of immigration reform, using her platform to raise awareness about legal loopholes. Friends say she could easily merge that activism with a future in media. Teresa's advice for her eldest, Teresa, has been candid about her hopes for Gia. "I tell her all the time, if you're going to do this, do it on your terms," Teresa told Watch What Happens Live host Andy Cohen earlier this year. "Don't let anyone tell you who to be, and never let the show control your real life, because the cameras eventually go away, but your life is still your life." It's advice born from experience. Teresa knows firsthand the double-edged sword of reality TV fame. She's navigated public scandals, legal battles, and a divorce, all while staying on the show. If Gia is truly stepping into that world, she'll need the same grit. Fan reactions, a mix of nostalgia and excitement. The Bravo fandom has been quick to weigh in. Some longtime viewers feel protective of Gia, remembering her teary-eyed moments as a child when family tensions boiled over. Others are excited to see her step into the spotlight, believing she could bring fresh energy to a franchise that sometimes feels stuck in old rivalries. On social media, fans have shared side-by-side photos of young Gia and her present-day self, captioned with messages like, "From the kitchen table to the housewives' table," and "Giudice 2.0. The next chapter. Gia's story is still being written, but one thing is certain, she's not shying away from her roots. Whether she returns to Bravo, launches her own brand, or combines both paths, she's walking a road her mom paved. But she's determined to make it her own. In a recent Instagram post, Gia shared a throwback picture of her and Teresa with the caption, "She walked so I could run." The comment section exploded with heart emojis, fire symbols, and words of encouragement from fans who have watched her journey since day one. It's a poetic way of acknowledging what's clear to anyone who's followed the Giudice family saga. Gia is her mother's daughter, resilient, ambitious, and ready for whatever comes next. And if history is any guide, whatever comes next will be headline-making.